Hello and welcome to my third video of my series where I preview the NASCAR Sprint Cup season of 2016. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I am the Sports Guru 716. This is the front row Motorsports squad here with Chris Buescher and Landon Cassill, the 34 and 38 respectively. Chris Buescher is only driving in this car probably for one season as he prepares to move on to Roush Racing, fully developed at the Sprint Cup level. He did win the Xfinity Championship last year, winning three races. He has quite a lot of experience in the Xfinity series. Well, I guess not really too much. He's had 2 seasons of experience where he has obviously won a championship and did well the season prior. He has no truck experience and limited Cup experience last year in this vehicle as David Reagan filled in for Kyle Busch and other drivers. Now, he poses a threat at a couple different racetracks, I imagine, at least in terms of maybe sneaking in a top 15 finish because he has the talent as he showed last year. David Reagan did win in this car, as I said in a previous video a couple years ago at Talladega, so if he can prove he can win at a restrictor plate track at the Cup level, he poses a threat at all 4 Cup tracks because his team has done it before. Landon Cassill, a much more experienced driver without quite the pedigree, is driving the 38, taking over for David Gilliland this season. He did drive for Hendrick Motorsports for a while in the Xfinity series before he did move on to smaller teams. He didn't quite cut it. As you can see, a couple seasons ago, he did race Cup full-time, where he got 31st in points. And he was 12th in points 2 years ago in the Xfinity Series when he tried to revitalize his career. You know, he kind of only had that one shot with Hendrick Motorsports, and since then really hasn't had a chance at all. Kind of like Cole Witt, where he didn't get much of a shot either. He got Junior Motorsports, and then after that he was kind of just driving random teams. And Landon Cassill's kind of just been kicked around and just filling in here or there for starting park teams, not really getting a shot to win a race or compete. At least in this car, like the 34, it has the chance to win at a restricted plate track, as this team has done it before. But other than that, I really don't expect Landon Cassill to get much done. Maybe a couple 20s finishes, but he is not as good of a driver as Chris Buescher is, so I do not expect him to be as good as the Rookie of the Year candidate. If Chris Buescher does perform decent in this car, I do expect him to be in a 99 car next season in 2017 for Roush Racing, if not in the 17. We will talk about that in another episode, Roush Racing. But at least at this moment in time, this team poses a threat at the restrictor plate tracks, but nothing else. And even then, I don't imagine these teams really getting into a top 10 other than those 4 races. In the second half of this episode, we have the Daughtery Racing, number 47 of AJ Allmendinger. As you can see here, he has some Cup experience and Xfinity experience, minor Xfinity and Trucks experience. All his wins have come at road courses. At the Cup level, he did make the chase 2 years ago with a win at Watkins Glen. He does have the ability to win at any road course at any time, and honestly, he poses a threat. So, in fairness, he could make the chase in this car. He had a couple decent finishes a couple years ago and last year at other tracks as well. They really maybe hit on it 1 every 5 races where they actually compete, maybe almost top 10, maybe in that 8th to 13th range, and you know, other than that, he poses a very, very, very big threat at road courses. Like, he is finishing in the top 3. He is a contender to win that race every single time. And if equipment didn't break down last year, he would have been in the chase again. So this is a car that could very well make the chase when it really doesn't deserve it. It's more of a car that gets in because they won one of the particular races, kind of like any other of these teams winning at a restrictor plate track. So he has the ability at the Xfinity level. He also proved he could win at road courses with the Penske Racing cars. really, I think if you give him garbage equipment at a road course, he will still compete at a high level with his champ car experience and things like that. So AJ really does pose quite a threat to the whole entire series because he could make the chase, just snag a spot with a win at Watkins Glen or Sonoma, in which point, there's only 15 more spots to go, and you're going to need people with wins to get it done because he may finish in the top, 20 in points regardless. And if he finishes in the top 20 in points, he has a good opportunity to win a tiebreaker if he does have a win where other drivers don't. For watching the third episode of my series where I preview the 2016 Sprint Cup season. I hope you enjoyed. Comment below with any thoughts or opinions and whether you agree or disagree with my predictions of these teams. And subscribe if you want future content. I will be uploading every day some sort of content. For now, it's going to be NASCAR for a while here as I just get the previews done. It will be all the way up through the Daytona 500, I think. So, yeah, thank you for watching.